I'll start.
Recording in progress.
Good evening, everyone. We welcome all of you for today's event. I am Sharvari Sunil Patil from T. Sangi family. Currently, I'm studying in grade 11 Science at SNBT College, Yeravada, Pune. I recently joined Guruji Education Foundation in September 2022. Now, I would like to invite my co-host, Ms. Varsha Romi.
नमस्कार, शुभ सायंकाळ. मी वर्षा रोमन सध्या शासकीय अभियांत्रिकी महाविद्यालय औरंगाबाद येथे सिव्हिल इंजिनिअरिंगच्या अंतिम वर्षामध्ये आहे. मी गुरुजी एज्युकेशन फाउंडेशन हे जून 2021 मध्ये जॉईन केले. सध्या मी आज सारे क्षण आले अमृताचे, उजळलेला मंच आहे माझ्या या मनाचे, गोड मानूनी घ्या रसिका हो, शब्द माझे स्वागताचे, शब्द माझे स्वागताचे. तर आज आपण सरांचे स्वागत अशाच एक गोड गीताने करणार आहोत, ज्या गीताची रचना आपल्याच गुरुजी एज्युकेशन फाउंडेशनचे सपोर्टर कवी मुकुंदराज कुलकर्णी यांची आहे आणि संगीत रचना आहे आपल्याच गुरुजी एज्युकेशन फाउंडेशनचे सपोर्टर अश्विन जावडेकर सरांचे. तर मी हे गोड गीत गाण्यासाठी प्रियांका वंजरी आणि रुचिका गिरडे यांना बोलवत आहे. प्लीज प्रियांका आणि रुचिका.
Hello, I am Ruchika Girde and I am from Nagpur. I am pursuing BTech degree in Food Technology at Lakshmi Narayan Institute of Technology, Nagpur.
Hello, I am Priyanka Vanjari. I am also from Nagpur. I have completed my graduation in BTech Cosmetics at Mahila Mahavidyalay, Nandanwan, Nagpur. स्वागत गीत सादर करीत आहोत.
आदर Thank you, Priyanka Didi and Ruchika Didi, for the beautiful welcome song. Today, we all have gathered here to bid farewell to all the students who have graduated in academic year 2022 and have become professionals. We would not like to say goodbye because goodbye means going away, and going away means forgetting. So, we would like to say meet you soon because we will always stay connected with every one of you. Now, we would like to present a farewell video which consists of their fond memories and the time they spent with us. Thank you, Kashishwatandra Didi and Sakshi Gargi Didi for making this wonderful video. We would like to congratulate all the graduated students. Every ending is a new beginning. So as you move into a new venture, may success and luck always be with you. Over to Arsha.
Now I would like to introduce Prashant Pande sir, one of our GF supporter for today's presentations on college to corporate. Mr. Prashant Pande has more than 40 years of experience in various leading national and international businesses. He has been working for the last 12 years in UAE and leading Gulf region sales services and operations. Currently, he is working as the director at Jod Industries. In that role, he has been mentoring the young managing director in starting HVAC businesses. Prior to that, he has held various businesses leadership positions in Jumbo Electronics, Radiant Engineering, and Sailor International in the UAE region. Prior to taking up the UAE assignments, he has worked in various marquee Indian and multinational organizations in India for 30 years. He led dipole ATM services for India, Bangladesh, Nepal for 5 years. Led Whirlpool manufacturing and services for 10 years. And Larsen and Toubro for 14 years and Crompton Greaves. He was involved in numerous greenfield manufacturing projects that included implementing manufacturing quality and entire operation processes. He is an electrical engineer from Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli. Has completed MBA Finance as well as MBA Marketing from Pune University. Thank you, sir, for joining us today. Now, I would request to all of you, if anybody has any query, they may ask it after the presentations. Now, over to Prashant, sir.
You're muted. You're muted. Please
Sir,
unmute. Please unmute.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me put the presentation. Let me see.
Sir, do you want me to share?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's there.
Let me know if you want me to share.
Yeah, no, it's there. Can you see it?
No.
It will take a little time. Sometimes it gets delayed.
No, do I have to do anything to specifically share, or I have to just put it on my screen?
No, there's a share screen on the Zoom. You will see that the bottom line, there's a green button, share screen. You have to click on that thing and you have to pick up that screen.
1 second.
At the bottom, you will see green color, share screen.
So right now,
If you want, I can share immediately.
yeah, I might have done some changes.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I started sharing. Is it fine?
Yeah, it should be fine then.
Yeah.
Let's go to the first slide.
Yeah. Can you see the first slide now?
Okay, 1 second. Let me close mine, otherwise it is.
Or you can look at yours and I can change the slides accordingly here.
Okay. So first one, that is college to corporate, just the Guruji Foundation slide, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let me just thank first the Sanglikar and the Nagpurkar for sort of इतकं सुंदर स्वागत केल्याबद्दल thank you. मराठीत बोललेलं चालेल, हिंदीमध्ये बोललेलं चालेल का इंग्लिशमध्ये बोललेलं चालेल? Anything will do?
Yes.
तिन्ही थोडं. Mr.
Okay, I got that point. See, wonderful.
Pradeep, you need to put a full screen. Control L.
I think I have to go page here perhaps and do that. No.
Is that okay?
Is it fine?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
So the first thing is generally three timings are such where one should not lecture anyone. The first one is, of course, when the lunch is approaching. कारण त्यावेळी वेध लागलेले असतात लंचचे. Second timing is at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. बिकॉज घरी जाण्याचे वेध लागलेले असतात ऑफिसमध्ये असलं तर, आणि कॉलेजचं कदाचित लवकरच संपत असेल पण मे बी खेळायला जायचे वेध लागलेले असतात. आणि थर्ड टाइम इज अगेन when there is an India and anybody else cricket match. Fortunately, it got over half an hour back. So that's okay. So let us go ahead with this sort of a small discussion waza presentation, you can call it as. More of discussion in the sense we will not able to talk on this, but we'll sort of put up questions and answer them. So basically, Mala, to begin with, let me be thankful to Pradeep ji for accommodating me into your big family. And that happened a few months back when one of my friend, Sharad Kharade, who is also a friend of Pradeep ji, has introduced me to him. And fortunately, I got to know also that Pradeep has studied in our college, which is Walchand College of Sangli, for an year or so. So असं आहे, मी म्हणजे सांगलीकर पण आहे, नागपूरकर पण आहे, कारण माय education right from 4th standard to pre-engineering has happened in Nagpur Institute of Science. तर त्या दृष्टीने आणि पुणेकर पण आहे, कारण पुढचे 10 वर्ष 20 वर्ष पुण्यातच होतो नंतरचे. अहमदनगरकर लातूरकर पण जवळचेच आहेत, कारण अहमदनगरला होतो. सो वंडरफुल. सो लेट्स बिगिन विथ दिस डिस्कशन. So our title is College to Corporate. माझ्या दृष्टीने आवाज येतोय ऐकू? Am I audible?
Yes. Okay, you're audible.
So to begin with, college to corporate म्हणजे वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीने ते आपल्याला विचार करता येण्यासारखं आहे. एक कॉलेज कडून कॉर्पोरेट कडे जाताना ज्या पायऱ्या असतात त्या कशा काय आपण चढायच्या. That might have a lot of things like interviews and how we'll go through it and how to understand where I should go and things like that. There are a lot of stuff. पण आपण ते डिस्कस करणार नाही आहोत. ते इंडिव्हिज्युअली त्याच्यासाठी एक वेगळाच सेशन घ्यायला पाहिजे. व्हॉट वी आर ट्राइंग टू अंडरस्टँड इज की आपण कॉलेज लाईफमध्ये काय शिकतो आणि त्याचा आपल्या कॉर्पोरेट लाईफवर काय परिणाम होतो, किंवा हाऊ कॅन वी सॉर्ट ऑफ गेट द सिनर्जी ऑफ कॉलेज लाईफ इन टू द कॉर्पोरेट, किंवा मग कॉर्पोरेटमध्ये वेगळं काय असतं. आणि आता बरेच जण तुम्ही जेव्हा ग्रॅज्युएट झालेले आहात आणि यू आर नाव लुकिंग टुवर्ड्स युअर फर्स्ट स्टेप इन कॉर्पोरेट, तुम्ही आणि जे लोक अजून शिकतायत त्यांनी काय करायला पाहिजे, तर या दृष्टीने आपण या गोष्टीवर विचार करूयात. सो व्हॉट इज एज्युकेशन बेसिकली? एज्युकेशन वी आर इन द फर्स्ट स्लाइड ओनली, the corporate one. See, the thing is, we learn our steps right at the childhood. When we are born, we start learning, and the education starts there. And truly speaking, the education goes right up to the last day of your life. That's what my opinion. कारण आपण एका दमात सगळं शिकतच नाही कधी. We always go by steps. Whatever comes to us, whatever our experiences are, we learn through that. काही गोष्टी आपल्याला शिकवलेल्या असतात, काही लोक आपल्याला आई वडिलांना सांगतात हे करा हे करू नका, त्यातनं आपण बरंचसं काही शिकतो. And then of course college teachers, we start learning the language, then we start excelling in it and things online. So the journey of this excellence continues and continues as long as you want it to continue. So, I mean, let's do the next slide. Agenda. Yeah. So, see, what we are going to learn is through our questions. आणि उजवीकडे मी मराठीत लिहिण्याचा प्रयत्न केला, म्हणजे थोडंफार ट्रान्सलेशन करून जे काही आलं कॉम्प्युटरमधनं ते, इट मे नॉट बी एक्झॅक्ट ट्रान्सलेशन, बट यू कॅन रीड इट टू. सो व्हॉट आर वी डुईंग राईट नाव अँड वाय? देन व्हॉट इज अवर एम, आपलं कॉर्पोरेट गोल काय, आपलं लाईफ गोल काय, आपल्याला करायचं काय आयुष्यात. दॅट वे each one has to decide based on his idea of life and also based on the ambition and thought process. त्याच्यानंतर कुठले स्किल्स आपण ऍक्च्युली कॉलेजमध्ये आणि शाळेत आत्मसात करतो की जेणेकरून ते स्किल्स आपल्याला पुढे वापरता येतील. आणि आर दे इनफ फॉर टुमॉरो, म्हणजे आज आपण जे काही करतो आहोत, इज दॅट अ गुड बेस वी आर डेव्हलपिंग फॉर टुमॉरो. एक आहे लर्निंग ऑफ व्हेरियस बुक्स अँड द अदर कुड बी व्हेरियस अदर थिंग्स बाय विच we understand people, we understand how to behave, we understand what to do, what not to do, all those things. Then ऍक्च्युअली कॉर्पोरेटमध्ये काम करताना कुठल्या गोष्टीचे कौशल्य आपल्याला असायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे आपण कुठल्या क्षेत्रात आपण काम करणार आहोत त्याच्यावर हे बेसिस असेल बरंचसं, पण इन जनरल व्हॉट आर दोज स्किल्स विच आर युज्ड बाय व्हेरियस पीपल व्हाईल ग्रोईंग अप इन द ऑर्गनायझेशन. आणि त्याचबरोबर पिटफॉल्स काय आहेत, म्हणजे आपण कुठे चुका करू शकतो आणि कुठे खड्ड्यात पडू शकतो हे पण माहिती असणं अतिशय आवश्यक आहे. Otherwise, we always think that, okay, I'm doing perfect, everything is fine.
माझं नाव आहे विकास, तुमचं नाव कधी विकास, तुमचं नाव कधी विकास, तुमचं.
And then we will also go through the feedback. So now let us go to the next one.
Should I going to mute all the participants, please? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. आणि इफ यू रिअली लुक ॲट इट, आपण जे काही शिकतो त्याचा बराचसा उपयोग जो आहे तो वेगवेगळ्या वेळी होत असतो. म्हणजे
Sir, you are on mute.
Prashant, you have to unmute yourself, please. You have to unmute.
but I didn't put it to mute. Since when it is in mute?
No, just now, just like a few seconds back.
Okay. So we are on. What are we doing and why? Okay. So काही जण 10th करत असतील, 12th करत असतील, काही जण ग्रॅज्युएट झालेले असतील. इन जनरल शिक्षणात आपण काय काय गोष्टी करतो, देर आर व्हेरियस सब्जेक्ट्स दॅट वी लर्न, राईट. म्हणजे राईट फ्रॉम इंग्लिश, हिंदी, मराठी, सायन्स अँड मेनी अदर स्पेशलाइज्ड सब्जेक्ट्स ऑल्सो पीपल आर लर्निंग. नाउ suppose we do excel in that, suppose we score 99 out of 100 in all of these subjects, but do there nothing else we'll do, is that enough in life? Kadachit may not be enough, right? पण आपण आपल्या शाळांमध्ये आणि कॉलेजेसमध्ये there are so many other activities, and those activities are what? There are sports, there is music, there is a gathering, there is a drama, acting, all of those things also are there. What are really they for? आता आम्ही कॉलेजमध्ये असताना, नागपूरला असताना, we used to have swimming competition in this same LIT college, Lakshmi Narayan Institute of College Technology. The only 2 swimming pools were there at that time. One was in municipality swimming pool and the other was LIT. So we used to go swim there as a team, 5-6 people. And, then we conducted gathering. There were elections. What is all this actually for? For developing your leadership qualities, your social skills. How do you behave with each other? How do you team up with each other? Isn't it? आणि हे सगळं आपण जे करतो त्याचा उपयोग आपल्याला आपल्या कॉर्पोरेट लाईफमध्ये किंवा जे पण लाईफ आपण वी चूज इन दॅट इट डेफिनेटली हेल्प्स. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, बरेच वेळा इंजिनिअरिंग थर्ड इयर नंतर तुम्हाला कदाचित आर्मीचे SSB इंटरव्ह्यूज किंवा त्या गोष्टींचे कॉल्स येत असतील, इंटरव्ह्यूज होत असतील. नाउ स्किल्स रिक्वायर्ड, वी कॅन ऍक्च्युली go to the next yeah. So basically, what we can say is we are creating all this base through all this education, through all this sports, all this teamwork, to ensure that a lot of qualities are already enhanced in order to launch our own self. Because we are actually speaking in life, you are launching yourself. I'm not saying SRK type moment of birthday, but I'm saying you are launching yourself into a corporate world. Corporate असू शकतं, SSB असू शकतं, काही असू शकतं. आपण आपला विकास जो आहे तो we try to get that. So let's go to the next slide. Right. So before these slides we start with, I would like to tell you the experience that, SSB interview that we had, and how does it change your life? See, in fact, SSB इंटरव्ह्यू साठी बऱ्याचशा कॉलेजेस मधनं 1000, 2000, 5000 लोकांमधनं 40-50 लोक सिलेक्ट करतात ते, आणि you go for an SSB interview, whether it is Navy, Army, Air Force, whatever. And the skills that they look at is completely different than many other, skills that are seen by the corporates or maybe by others. However, that also helps in corporate. So the first thing, when you go to an SSB interview, 4 दिवसाचा इंटरव्ह्यू असतो, आणि दे विल डू ऑल सायकोलॉजिकल टेस्ट ऑफ युअर एव्हरी डे अर्ली इन द मॉर्निंग. They will have a lot of tasks that you do along with the team, individual, everything. So what they're trying to look at is how are you commanding the people when you are told to command? When you are being commanded, how do you behave? Are you taking care of your people? Because they will possibly make a ground where there is a bomb, there is this, there is that, and you have to save your people at the same time, attain your goal of getting something from somewhere. Similarly, there are a lot of group discussions. There is thematic appreciation test, there is situation reaction test. How do you react quickly to a situation? So all of these are seen in those interviews. So unless you have really been doing few things in games, in sports and other things, you will possibly not reach to the top level there. And after that, then there will be a medical, which will again filter out people. So at our times, me and my roommate, fortunately, both were selected and both were rejected in the medical, and for a very small matter. So, okay. Point is not what happened with us. Point is the skills required and the skills seen by different places. Like Army guys will look at a very different skills. A research wing will look at very different skill. A corporate will look at a very different skill. So we will have to develop those skills and go in the direction that we really want to do. So now coming back to this slide, everyone will have an ambition, everyone will have a goal, everyone will have a understanding of what I am best at, what I can do good. हे thinking होणं आवश्यक आहे. At some point in time, you need to sit down and draw your SWOT analysis. म्हणजे स्ट्रेंथ आपली काय आहे, अपॉर्च्युनिटीज आपल्याला काय मिळू शकतील त्याच्यामुळे, विकनेस आपला काय आहे, आणि थ्रेट्स काय आहेत. म्हणजे मी याला या दृष्टीने समजा एखादी व्यक्ती आहे ती स्वतःचं SWOT अनालिसिस करते. Strengths, okay, I have got an analytical ability very, very high. Correct? So that's my strength. My presentation skills are best or at this moment. So that is your strength. Opportunity, possibly you can get to the corporate, you can get to some analytical wing. किंवा कोणी कॉमर्सचा असेल आणि अनालिटिकल ॲबिलिटी असेल तर यू कॅन गेट इन टू CA or whatever. Those are the opportunities you have. Weakness, I want to do things alone, basically. I'm good at doing things alone. Maybe you'll have to choose something into research or maybe accounts. Fine, sometimes you can work alone there. Analysis. You can be a Six Sigma champion where you possibly can, do the analysis of an entire problem and give the solution to the problem. And maybe you are a software guy. So those are your strengths. Now, threats. Assume for the time being, my threat is I don't like to wake up early. I don't want to walk around. I don't want to run. I don't want to do anything. Threat could be that you can be sick early enough in your career. So on threats, you need to work. Okay. Those slides are not there here, but I'm just talking it around. आपल्या ज्या काही थ्रेट्स असतील त्या आपण जर आयडेंटिफाय केल्या तर त्याच्यावर आपण काम करू शकतो. मे बी आळशीपणा, that could be also a threat for people to grow up. So those are the things where we have to work. Now, so considering that also, let's understand ki मला काय व्हायचंय, मला what I want to do. I want to be a great doctor, I want to be a fantastic engineer, I want to be a scientist or whatever. Now, there are goals in life. Everybody wants money, everybody wants to earn enough. So मला भरपूर पैसे कमवायचे आहेत. पण very important, how? Every aim should have how. कारण पैसे कमावण्याचे अनेक मार्ग आहे आणि देर आर प्रॉब्लेम्स अँड युअर लाईफ कॅन गो इन टू पिटफॉल. खड्ड्यात जाऊ शकतो. सो दोज आर द थिंग्स टू बी सीन व्हेरी क्लिअरली. एक मला चांगलं काम करायचं आहे आणि मला आय वॉन्ट टू बी अ गुड पर्सन. That could also be an aim, or that should be an aim, basically. आपण अनेक बिझनेसमॅन बघतो. We have seen lot of business people. How do you think the Tata's group is? Tata Group, तुम्हाला माहिती असेल, Tata Motors, Tata Telco, and all of that, Ratan Tatas. No, can we say that they are very ethical organization? L&T is also an ethical organization. Can you say that for some other organizations? There may not be. So, and I have to go ethically. If you decide that very clear, then you know what you need to do. Correct? So, Ratan Tata, he has lived his life, is living his life as a fantastic person, a patriotic. We know what happened in Taj and what happened after that. So, त्या व्यक्तीने, he has established the people who were sort of, what you can say, who have sort of lost their family members and all that stuff. But he has again brought that families up. He has also ensured that he doesn't do business with the other nation who has tried to attack us. Also, he has ensured best practices. त्यांचं जे CRR आपण ज्याला म्हणतो, म्हणजे काय म्हणतो आपण त्याला, सोशल वर्क जे आहे ते टाटाचं अतिशय मोठ्या प्रमाणात आहे. So they have been doing it day in and day out. Correct? So something like that. Maybe you have aim there. You may not able to achieve that moment, but you can aim there. Your corporate goals and life goals could be little different. Or maybe over a period of time, you might be defining them in a different way. In the sense, for example, you take an example of Pradeep ji. He started in a corporate and he is now doing all the kind of social work that he can do and what he feels that he should do. आणि महत्वाचं म्हणजे एक मानसिक समाधान या बाबतीत जे मिळतं त्याला दुसरा तोड नाही. There is no other what you can say happiness that you get by providing happiness to others. So I think that's where. So you may change your life goals over a period of time, but it is very important that we must develop our own vision, our own mission, on our milestones. कारण ते जर आपल्या समोर कायम असले तर आपण थोडेसे ड्रिफ्ट जरी झालो तरी यू कॅन ऑलवेज कम बॅक टू द गोल्स. म्हणजे मे बी एक 15-20 वर्षापूर्वी आय जस्ट थॉट अबाउट माय सेल्फ अँड आय हॅव सेड what I want to be, what I am. So I was just thinking for a couple of days and then I have written a statement for myself. And then I shortened that statement as much as possible. Now, it's okay to share with you because maybe it's not something great, but it's for me. So what I have said that I am what I am. I am happy, and happy, the long sentence of happy is, I am happy with myself, I am happy providing happiness to others. Everything म्हणजे संतुलित आहे. I am happy, harmonious. I am harmonious with this world conscious. जे काही आहे जगात चाललेलं, I am in harmony with that. I am harmony with the entire world, entire globe, entire Brahmand. I am part of that Brahmand. So I am harmonious. I am happy, harmonious, healthy, wealthy, wise. I am happy, harmonious, healthy. I am healthy. When I say I am healthy, I will do everything to keep myself healthy. If I have to go for a run, if I have to go for a marathon run, I will do that, which I have done 3-4 times earlier. Half marathon, of course, not full marathon. I am happy, harmonious, healthy, wealthy. Wealthy, why wealthy? Everything in the world, if you really look at, it's all wealth. Vipulata आपण ज्याला म्हणतो, it is there. There's nothing like shortage. या world मध्ये काही shortage नाहीच आहे. If there's one tree, there are hundreds of those trees. If there's one star, we can count the. If somebody can count the stars, it's more than the population of this entire earth. So many Akashganga, so many billions of miles of things. म्हणजे पाणी म्हटलं तर समुद्राचं पाणी म्हणजे करोडो लिटर्स, करेक्ट? So there's nothing that is a shortage. The shortage is out here. Our mind is a shortage. When we really bring it up, it can be, going places. So I'm happy, harmonious, healthy, wealthy, wise. Even I have wealth, even if I have health, even if I have then, I'm not doing any wrong use of that. Wisdom. I have wisdom to spend my money in the way I want. I have wisdom to use my health for the help of some people or whatever. So I am healthy, wealthy. I am happy, harmonious, healthy, wealthy, wise, loving and giving. I love everyone because everyone is, blessed and everyone is child of the great God. So I love everyone. There's nobody whom I should not love. Giving. That means whatever comes to me, I must give, whether it is knowledge, whether it is money, whether it is whatever. So that giving approach maybe yeah, okay. So giving me Karana's udaharan denar hoto, but it would have gone very long. So I'm just shortening that part. So I am happy, harmonious, healthy, wealthy, wise, loving and giving, and all powerful. Why I am powerful? Because a God who has created me is powerful. How can he create a powerless person? So I am powerful, you are powerful, we are all powerful people. Okay. Where we use that power is very important. Okay. So what I suggest is, please make your statement for life in next few days. Send it to Mr. Pradeep, me, or Harshita. Let us work on that. आणि ते जे तुमचं life goal आहे, put it somewhere. Put it very clearly on your mirror, put it on your laptop, on your mobile. You must be able to see that every few days. I think that makes a lot of changes in our own self, unknowingly. Okay? Okay, let's get to the next slide. Corporate steps. We'll go this fast. So the first step is ask question and the last step is ask question. See, somebody has said questions lead to answer. तुम्ही प्रश्न विचारले तर त्याची उत्तरं मिळतात. प्रश्न विचारलेच नाही तर तुम्हाला उत्तरं मिळणार कशी? So when now I am looking at the next step, all those graduates who are actually getting into the corporate. Corporate म्हणजे कुठलेही असू शकतं ते. It could be a corporate, private industry, it could be government, it could be whatever. So when you get into it, the first 6 months or first 3 months, nobody will laugh at you if you ask even the stupidest question. And that is the opportunity to ask questions. You must ask those. कारण 4 महिन्यांनी जर तुम्ही म्हणालात की ते हा प्रॉडक्ट कसा काय, म्हणजे हाऊ डू वी सेल दिस और हाऊ डू वी मेक दिस, समजा तुम्ही मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग मध्ये आहे, people will start looking at you. Oh, this guy, he's been there for 6 months, he doesn't know this. So first thing is, please ask question, please understand answers, please absorb. So, and be attentive in the sense when somebody is talking to you. I mean, you have to, or you can look at somewhere else and you may not be observing anything. So keep your eyes open. You are learning through eyes, right? You are looking at something, you are looking at defect, you are looking at good things, you are looking at bad things. You must look at. Only then you will differentiate. Only then you will learn. So these 3 monkeys, or you can call it as our own faces, or this thing. They are little different than Mahatma Gandhi's monkey. Here, I am suggesting you must keep your eyes open. You must listen and absorb what is said. Because once you start asking for repetition, then the other person understands that, oh, he's not observing, he's not listening. Active listening is extremely important. आणि active listening वर सुद्धा training programs आहेत. One can do that, we can do that. You can Google it and look at it. So there are a lot of things nowadays. Nowadays, learning process is unlimited in the sense you people have so many things at your disposal. I mean, I really envy you people, truly speaking. So listen and absorb what is said and speak when and what is needed only. Very important. What is needed, only that has to be spoken. Many times people have habit of talking about people. Correct? So small people discuss people. Great people discuss ideas. So it's important that you don't get into the smallness of the career. Try to get into the subject rather than the people. It's very, very important. When you start working, whatever small responsibility has been given to you, please ensure that you're planning on that objective which has been set to you, and planning and doing. Once you plan and do, please check. Whatever I planned, did I get those results? Have I done it correctly? Are there any gaps? Check it. Check. You may find some issues, and on those issues, take actions. Then again plan. So this is a Deming cycle. I didn't want it to make big word out of it. Simple thing: plan, do, check, act. This is to be done for everything that you're going to do in your organization. That is going to give you a lot of benefit in terms of improving your own self. Okay. So which skills are really required to develop or required in the corporate? Let us go to the next slide. Now, we have already seen some. Okay. In the college, as we said, we do learn subjects. So some technical knowledge we already have. I'm talking of technical in the sense, if there's engineering, there will be some technical knowledge. There could be some different technical knowledge in chemical industry, in other industries, in accounts and in other areas. There could be a different skills which are required in terms of accountancy, in terms of all of those things. So,
Prashant, can you please check your chat box also once in a while?
Okay. Oh yeah. All right, great. Okay, but I'll just see the questions a little later.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's all time. Okay. Fine. So these are the various skills those are required and for which various trainings can be done, and those trainings will be done by your corporate also, like interpersonal skill, negotiation skill, the problem solving skills, analytical skills. Achha, one thing which I really want to tell all of you, those who have just graduated and those who are supposed to be graduating, please ensure that Microsoft skills, specifically Excel, when you are working in an organization like any corporates, for example, like whether it is Godrej, whether it is Whirlpool, whether it is L&T, or whether it is any organization, Tata's, any other organization, you must learn Excel very well. There are a lot of things that you can do with Excel, and if you decide upon, quick analysis and quick reports can be done with that. So please ensure that you learn Excel. There are methodologies. Statistical skills, even if you don't learn right now, it's okay. Six Sigma skills, that will be a much next stage that can be done later. Innovation skills, improvements. Innovation is basically improvement, new innovation. It's creativity. It can come through that. Small improvements, big improvements, Kaizen, all those can be done later. Presentation skill is basically, we are talking about PowerPoints and other things. Then, which is the most important skill really you need to get? What is the most important skill? Let's get to the next slide. The attitude. All skills we can get if our attitude is right. You can excel in organizations even if you have some less skills somewhere, but your attitude and approach is fine. People grow a lot. I mean, if I am asked, suppose you have a 90% skilled guy and 70% skilled guy, but 90% skilled guy's attitude is like, I mean, I'm great. I don't care. And 70% person is the one who is a team worker, who is working with socials, people, he's a very good leader. I'll better take the guy who has got 70%, but has got a very positive attitude, rather than a person who is at 90% or 95% of grade. So that's one. Let's get to the next. So teamwork, now social skills can be also, there can be found out, can be measured as EQ, emotional quotient nowadays. So you can know about it a little more in depth later, but basically it's a, how do you behave, how do you manage, how do you teamwork, how do you support your team, how do you work with your bosses, all of that. Okay, pitfalls. I mean, sometimes we see that people who have got great grades cannot make a very good corporate people. And there are people who are not so great grades, but they make fantastic managers. So that is because of some of them get into rundown because of these issues. If they don't have good company, if they don't, it says man is known by the company he keeps. So if you don't have that company initially at the beginning of this thing, then you may lose somewhere. If you get into petty politics, you can lose your career path. If you're sort of a lazy and you just don't want to do more than what you're asked for, then possibly people will keep you where you are. You'll not grow. If you don't think of few steps ahead, possibly you will be considered as, he's good performer, but he's not a good potential. He doesn't have a potential to grow. So you need to look at that part of yours. Then if you are just reactive on everything you react, you don't respond, that also can come in a way. And it has spoiled many people's career. I have seen personally. Let's get to the next. And of course, that does not mean you be completely straightforward, because straight trees are cut first, as you know. But you be flexible. काय म्हणतात जेथे वृक्ष जातील तेथे लवाळे वाचतील तसा प्रकार असतो. So when you decide to run this corporate career, then immediately identify your goals, short terms, long terms. You must identify those goals, set your objectives. Okay, next 1 year I want to do this, next 2 years I want to do this. Set it. Set in between milestones, like, okay, I need to learn Excel, I'm not well in that, let me learn it now in next 6 months. And maybe I'll take PowerPoint and other things later. But I'm weak in, electrical engineering. So I need to get this part done in a better way. So get it done. Make an action plan. And again, for that action plan, use a PDCA cycle. It is as simple and as small as that. Don't take tension. Absolutely not. Be free, happy, go lucky, but at the same time, hardworking and, making every minute count. Because time is the only thing which is there equal for all of us. And how we make use of it will decide where we reach. So how much time is left with?
Yeah, I guess we can have 5 minutes for the question answers.
Okay, yes, of course. Yeah. Go to the next.
Yeah, that's the last question, I guess.
That's it. Thank you. And then we can go for the question answers. So and my mail ID is available with everyone. So, okay, so now I can look at chat. It will come on chat, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Sure. I think No questions so far. That means either everybody is understood so well that there is no question, or the second meaning is कि वो ऐसे क्या बात कर रहा था? What is he talking? So one of the two. I would like to know about PDCA.
Yeah.
Well, PDCA in details we can discuss little later, but just to tell you, Dr. Deming was a, I think from United States, and he has actually discovered this simple cycle by which you keep on improving until you reach your goal. This was basically towards research and other things, quality improvements, but it can be applied to any other this thing of life. Well, do is when you plan and then you're actually taking action to do, okay? You're actually doing something. And there is in between check. Check means what? You're checking what you have done and trying to understand what are the issues, what are the problems, what can be done better. And once you analyze that, acting on those things is action. So that you can again plan for the new goals and improvements. Oh, my biggest success is yet to come. No, I think we are a very small fry in this entire world. I mean, नगण्य आहोत आपण. So आपण काही केलं तरी त्याला काय असं फार मोठं सक्सेस वगैरे मांडण्यात काही पॉइंट नाहीये. It's hardly anything. The difference between respond and react, correct? है ना, काही जण आमचे एक काका होते. So that uncle used to get angry. आणि we all kids were like, afraid of him. का? अरे वा, रागवतोच माणूस तो एकदम. He has created a phobia that he's an angry man. So he'll react on everything. If you keep this place here, he is going to fire you left, right, and center. Whereas if I keep this here, if somebody tells me, Prashant, हे इथे ठेवलं ना, तर हे इथून पडू शकतं. You keep it here so that it doesn't fall. That is response. आणि कानाखाली वाजवली म्हणजे तो परत इथे ठेवणार नाही. अर्थात कधी कधी त्याचा उपयोग चांगला होतो, पण that is reaction. So proactive and reactive people, that is how it can be termed as. Reactive is something which is any reaction. मैं तो आज रिजाइन कर दूंगा. बॉस ऐसा कैसा बोल सकता है मेरे को? This is reactive. जा बाबा तू घरी जा. बॉस काय म्हणेल? ठीक है जा घरी जा. Proactive, इसके हाँ यार इसने मेरे को ये बोला है. Must be some reason. I need to improve something. Or I need to convince him something. That is the response. Yeah. So that's a very long journey, Komal. It's a very, very long journey.
Sir, can you read the question for others?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's not everyone anyway.
Questions so far have come is your biggest success, PDCA cycle, what is it? And what is the difference between do and act? Because it looks similar, which is a very good question. आणि आता जो शेवटचा प्रश्न आता मध्ये आलेला आहे तो, Sir, we would like to know your journey after your graduation. Could you please share with us? If I have to tell you in 1 minute, I think it is already told by the
introduction.
Yeah.
In the introduction. So anything more than that, possibly I can take it up at some other point in time. But yeah, I have come from, I born in Mahu, brought up in Pune and Nagpur, and did my engineering in Sangli, worked in Ahmednagar, Nashik, Pune, and Mumbai and Dubai. And that's it.
Sir, we would like to know your corporate journey.
Okay.
I think
I'll
this can be the last question. Okay, so
I think there's one more question which has come.
Hmm.
Sometimes I'll take that first. Sir, sometimes our plans are not effectively completion on time. Then any more about our plans? Okay.
There is one
this-
more very interesting question. How can we enjoy work? So I want you to answer that also.
Oh, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy your work, don't be there. You must enjoy your work. Whatever you do, you must enjoy. See, even if you are in a deep shit, enjoy it. Because that means you cannot go further into deep shit. That means you can, only way is progress. If you are optimistic, you will always enjoy whatever you're doing. That does not mean I'm saying you do jhadu marna for entire lifetime. And even if we have to do that, there are examples where that person has been doing. I mean, I must tell you here, I will take 1 minute. You might have heard this story, but let me just refurbish it again. There is a place where people were working. There's a construction going on. And there were these, cement guys, brickwork was going on. So one guy on one wall, when he was doing that, so somebody asked him a question, कि अरे बाबा तू क्या करतो आहेस? तो म्हणाला काही नाही, रोजी रोटी कमा रहा हूं मैं. मग दुसऱ्याकडे गेला तो म्हणाला अरे बाबा तू काय करताय? दिखता नहीं यार, ये क्या है, दीवार बना रहा हूं मैं, भिंत बांधतोय. तो तिसऱ्याकडे गेला, खूप मन लावून काम करत होता. काम तेच. त्याला विचारलं अरे बाबा काय करतोय? अरे म्हणे मी मंदिर बांधतोय. सो तो जो व्हिजन आहे, त्याची व्हिजन काय आहे? मंदिर बांधण्याची. दुसऱ्याची व्हिजन काय आहे? पोटीचा खळग भरण्याची आहे. Both are same. Both are being salaried same. Both are working same for last 20 years. But the vision of individual makes a lot of difference. So he would be more happy, isn't it? The guy who is saying, I'm building a school or I'm building a temple. So that's what makes you feel happy. And I think even in working, if you give to others, I mean, whatever training you have got, you give it to others, help others in getting the work done. Sometimes you might have finished off your work, but help others to do theirs. All these things matter. All these things give you a different internal happiness. Yeah. Yeah, plans, sometimes plans are not effectively completed. It does happen. Nobody has ever achieved 100% goal. Maybe somebody may say I have achieved 110% of sales and all that stuff. But if you really look at it, nobody delivers more than what he says. So it's important कि आपण जे बोलतोय, I mean, low aim is crime. You may not succeed in getting your high aim completed, but low aim is crime. And I remember I have told this to my daughter long time back. I mean, I was just training somebody and she has heard something. So she, after 15 years, she was telling her friends, what I remember of my father is telling this. So this is how आपण शिकतो जे आयुष्यात शिकत असतो ते अगदी या लहानपणापासून शिकत असतो. Yeah. Hi Sharad, how are you? Good.
I'm good.
I think,
yeah.
It's good. Yeah. I was just telling everybody that you are the one who actually brought me to the doorstep of Guruji Foundation, Education Foundation.
We're lucky. We're lucky to meet you.
I am lucky to have you've been there. I'm sure that we will work a lot together and develop this further and further.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Harshita.
Yeah. So, Prashant sir, should we go ahead with the next item now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you, Prashant, sir, for answering all the queries and for this wonderful presentation, which will be helpful to all of our students. Now, I'd like to invite Pradeep, sir, to say a few words to all our graduated students.
Okay. Yeah. So this will be a short one. And I would like to understand from you actually a few things. So first question to all of you is that why do you think we do this foundation work? तुम्हाला काय वाटतं की का म्हणून हे जे काम आहे, आता प्रशांत सर म्हणा, शरद म्हणा किंवा हर्षिता, हे सगळं जे काय आम्ही करतो ते का म्हणून, म्हणजे काय तुम्हाला काय वाटतं?
Holistic development.
Holistic development कुणाची?
आपल्याच्या.
So basically, let me be frank. We are all selfish. We're all selfish. We do it for our own benefit, our own happiness. We feel happy doing this. That's why we do it. Simple. So if we would not have felt happy, we would not have done it. And on this day, my suggestion to you is that seek happiness in this thing, and you would enjoy your life. Okay. So, there's one small story I will tell you. अमेरिकेमधली आहे, ओल्ड एज होम असतं तिकडं, वृद्धाश्रम आपल्या भाषेमध्ये. आणि बिकॉज इट्स ओल्ड एज होम, स्लोली लोकांच्या डेथ होत असतात. जस्ट थोडासा शरद, कॅन यू म्यूट प्लीज. आणि मग वन सायंटिस्ट डिसाइड वन एक्सपेरिमेंट देअर. ते काय करतात की ते जे लोक 200 लोक असतात ते अंदाजाने ते दोन ग्रुपमध्ये डिवाइड करतात. नंतर की पहिल्या ग्रुपला 100 लोकांच्या ग्रुपला त्यांच्या रूम मध्ये एक कुंडी रोपट्या सहित आणून ठेवतात आणि त्यांना सांगतात की याची काळजी तुम्ही घ्यायची आहे. काळजी म्हणजे काय? पाणी द्यायचं, सॉइल थोडीशी लूज करायची, सुकलेली पानं काढायची, खत द्यायचं, जे काय असेल ते. आणि पुढचे 100 लोक जे त्यांना म्हणतात की आम्ही तुमच्या रूम मध्ये कुंडी रोपटं आणून ठेवू, पण तुम्ही काय काळजी नका करू, आमचा स्टाफ येऊन त्या कुंडीचं जे काय काम आहे ते बघेल. 6 महिन्यांनी त्यांनी ह्या लोकांची पुन्हा पाहणी केली तेव्हा त्यांना असं दिसलं की पहिल्या ग्रुप मधली की जी त्या कुंडीची काळजी घ्यायची त्यातली 13% म्हणजे 13 लोक दगावली होती आणि पुढच्या ग्रुप मधली 26 लोक दगावली होती. म्हणजे त्या 6 महिन्यामध्ये केवळ एका त्या लहान झुडपाची काळजी घेतल्यामुळं त्यांच्या मानसिक अवस्थेमध्ये किती बदल पडला आणि त्याच्यामुळे त्यांचं आयुष्य वाढलं. आणि या ग्रुपचे डिव्हिजन रॅन्डमली केलं होतं की म्हणजे असं नाही की बा सगळे हेल्दी लोक यात टाकले, असं नाही. रॅन्डमली त्यांनी 200 लोक 2 ग्रुपमध्ये डिवाइड केली होती. ओके. तर दॅट इंडिकेट्स की आपण असं काळजी घेण्यामुळं काय होतं. आता मी तुम्हाला काही फोटो दाखवणार आहे, मी तुम्हाला एक एक्झाम्पल म्हणून ते कळतील. पहिला फोटो दिसतो तुम्हाला? माहिती आहे कोण आहे ही?
अश्विनीताई.
अश्विनीताईनं BSc IT केलं. सध्या ती हॉलंडमध्ये आहे, तिकडे एका कंपनीत काम करते आहे. ओके. लग्न झालं, त्यानंतर काही दिवसांनी घर घेतलं आणि ते घर म्हणजे जस्ट एक छोटं घर आहे, फक्त एक रूम त्याला आहे. आणि लोन बिन काढलं होतं, लोनचे हप्ते दात होते, सगळं तिनं जे फाउंडेशन जी काही त्याला मदत केली सगळी तिने रिपे केली होती. मुलगी झाली, मुलीचा पहिला वाढदिवस होता. तुला असं वाटलं की म्हणजे आता आपण चांगला वाढदिवस थोडा जोमात करूया, कुठं छानपैकी हॉल वगैरे घेऊया. कॅन यू म्यूट ऑल पीपल प्लीज, श्वेता? बॅकग्राऊंड. आणि त्यानंतर आय होप आय एम नॉट म्युटेड. हा ओके. आणि तेव्हा तिला पण असं वाटलं की नाही आपण काय वेगळं करूया. आणि तिने सगळा तिच्या मुलीचा पहिला वाढदिवस त्यांनी घरामध्येच त्या केला आणि जो काही तिचा बजेट होतं तिनं ऑल दॅट बजेट शी गिव्ह टू फाउंडेशन. ओके. हे अतिशय म्हणजे ते असं नुसतं.
Pradeep, I am muted you also by mistake, so you have to unmute. Because when I say mute all, I think it mutes you also.
Yeah, okay, fine. I don't know at what stage, but basically I was saying की तिने ते जे काही तिचं बजेट होतं त्या वाढदिवसाचं ते बजेट तिनं फाउंडेशनला दिलं. शी हॅड रिपेड ऑल द थिंग एनिवे. पण हे तिची देण्याची वृत्ती जी होती दॅट वॉज व्हेरी युनिक. आणि इट नॉट ओनली फॉर मनी, फॉर मेनी अदर थिंग. आता या पुढच्या याच्यामध्ये मला 4 फोटो दिसत आहेत. शेवटचे जे 2 आहेत प्रतीक्षा आणि गिरीश. या दोघांनी गिरीशच्या बाबतीमध्ये एक मुलगी होती, आपल्या फाउंडेशनची मुलगी नव्हती, पण तिला ती त्या कुटुंबामध्ये एकटीच कमावती होती, तिचा जॉब गेला होता, तेव्हा त्यांनी कष्ट घेऊन तिला जॉब मिळवून दिला. ओके. प्रतीक्षेच्या बाबतीमध्ये देयर वॉज वन गर्ल, तिला इंटर्नशिप पाहिजे होती, आपला काही संबंध नव्हता, पण तिला कळालं, तिने जाऊन मदत केली. हे मला माहिती असलेल्या गोष्टी आहेत. तुमच्यापैकी अनेकांनी अशा वेगळ्या गोष्टी केल्या असतील. इकडचे 2 फोटो जे आहेत अक्षय आणि मालती, त्यांच्या अकाउंटमध्ये काही चूक होती आणि ती चूक त्यांनी दाखवून दिली की ज्याच्यामुळे त्यांना जास्त पैसे द्यायला लागतायत. ओके. अकाउंटची चूक थोडीशी, पैसे त्यांचे कमी होते, ती त्यांनी चूक दाखवून दिली. म्हणजे ह्या ज्या गोष्टी आहेत काय म्हणतील, हे संस्कार म्हणा किंवा हे विचार म्हणा, हे महत्वाचे आहेत. आणि त्याच्यामुळं मुख्य त्यातली गोष्ट अशी आहे की एक कविता होती, तुम्ही ऐकली पण असेल, की विंदांची कविता आहे की हे घेता घेता देणाऱ्याचे एक दिवस हात घ्यावे. आम्ही हेच केलेलं आहे. ऍट सम स्टेज आम्हाला सगळ्यांना कुठं ना कुठं मदत मिळाली आहे. ती मदत जी मिळाली आहे ती द्यायचा पुन्हा एक प्रयत्न आहे. आणि ते का म्हणून तर आम्हाला चांगलं वाटतं. ओके. मला एवढं सांगायचं होतं. तुम्ही सगळ्यांचं भविष्य उज्ज्वल हो, तुम्हाला काही अडचणी न येऊ, आणि कधी चुकून माकून अडचणी आल्या तर लक्षात ठेवा आम्ही तुमच्यासाठी आहोत. जेव्हा सुखाचे क्षण असतील तेव्हा आठवण राहिली तर दॅट इज ओके, परफेक्टली ओके. पण दुःखाचे येतील तेव्हा दुःखाचे येऊ नयेत, पण आलेत तर लक्षात ठेवा की आम्ही आहोत. ओके. याच्याशिवाय आय मस्ट थँक प्रशांत सर, ऑल द वे स्पीकिंग टू यू फ्रॉम UAE, दुबई, आणि रिअली पोरिंग आउट ऑल हिज एक्सपिरियन्स in front of you. It is not easy to put all things that he has learned or he has to say in just like 30 odd minutes. पण आपण तेवढं त्यांना वेळ दिला होता. प्रशांत सर, थँक यू लॉट for really finding out time, thinking about it, working on this for last 10 days. He was working and finding out how to really put this thing across. Thank you very much. Harshita and the whole team that worked very hard. And to organize this function, it requires a lot of effort. Harshita, सोबत व्हिडिओ केला होता कशिश आणि साक्षी, अँकर जे होत्या त्या शर्वरी आणि वर्षा. आता आणखी मला वाटतं गाणं पण असणार आहे त्यानंतर. वेलकम सॉन्ग होतं त्या प्रियांका आणि रुचिका. आणि सगळ्याच्या मध्ये एक बॅकएंडचा माणूस असतो, हू विल मेक शुअर दॅट सगळं युट्यूबला रेकॉर्डिंग सगळं जातंय वगैरे व्यवस्थित. दॅट वॉज वैभव बनसोडे. सगळ्यांच्यासाठी बिग थँक्यू फ्रॉम माय साइड, फ्रॉम एव्हरीवन, ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ ऑल पीपल. I would thank them. Okay.
I want to thank you two more people. Aryan had guided Vaibhav.
Okay.
And Raju Mukhia, who is checking all the comments of YouTube.
Oh, wonderful. Very good. Wonderful. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
And
thank
anyway,
you so
Shubham was always there. Shubham and Aditya to guide all these people.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
to all of you,
everybody.
And
just I wanted to say one moment.
Please.
की तुम्हाला हे लक्षात आणून द्यायचा प्रयत्न करतोय मी, की मी सुद्धा लोन स्कॉलरशिपवर इंजिनिअरिंग केलं. माझ्या मित्रांनी मला, जो नोकरी करत होता, त्यांनी ₹150 महिना पाठवले, म्हणून माझं इंजिनिअरिंग होऊ शकलं. अँड दॅट इज वेअर आय वॉन्ट टू रिपे बॅक टू दिस वर्ल्ड. थँक्यू.
वंडरफुल. व्हेरी गुड. तो बाकी आणखी काही प्रश्न असतील तर मला वाटतं
ईमेल आयडी हॅज बीन गिव्हन,
दिलेला आहे, ग्रुपच्या चॅटवर आहे. प्लीज आस्क हिम. इफ यू वॉन्ट ऑब्व्हियसली टू आस्क मी एनी क्वेश्चन, यू आर ऑलवेज वेलकम. ओके.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much and have a wonderful evening now.
Yeah, over to Varsha.
Okay, sorry.
There is Pasayat and Pradeep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you, Pradeep sir.
Yeah.
And thank you to all of you joining today's meeting. Now I invite Snehal Ghodke for singing Tasaidan.
वा.
कुठं आहे?
Hello everyone, my name is Snehal Pradeep Ghodke. I am in 9th standard and I am going to start Pasaidan. आता विश्वात्मके देवे एने वाग्यज्ञ तोषावे तोषोनी मज द्यावे पसाय दान हे जे खळांची व्यंकटी सांडो तया सत्कर्मी रती वाडो भूता परस्परे जडो मैत्र जीवांचे दुरितांचे तिमिर जाओ विश्व स्वधर्म सूर्ये पाहो जो जे वांचिल तो ते लाहो प्राणी जात वर्षत सकळ मंगळी ईश्वर निष्ठांची मांदियाळी अनवर्त भूमंडळी भेटो चला चेतना चिंता
मनींचे गाव बोलते नव पियुष
चंद्रमेचे मार्तंड जेतापहीन ते सर्वाही सदा सज्जन सोय रे होतू किंबहुना सर्व सुखी पूर्ण होऊनी तिन्ही लोकी भजी जो आदि पुरुषी अखंडित आणि ग्रंथोपजीविये विशेषी लोकीये दृष्टा दृष्ट विजये होवावेजी एतमने श्री विश्वेश्वराओ हा होईल दान पसाओ एने बरे ज्ञान देओ सुखिया झाला सुखिया झाला.
Thank you, Snehal, for singing the Prasada. Thank you, everybody, for joining the meeting. Now we will be ending this meeting over here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for the wonderful event.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Harshita. You have done wonderful.
Thank you, Harshita ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. Thank you.
We will be still there for some time. मला काही प्रश्न असतील, काही सूचना असतील तर विचारा किंवा सांगा.
I just wanted to say hi. Say hi.
Sure.
Am I visible?
Yeah. You're visible. You're audible. So we heard.
Sir, I am audible.
Yeah. Ravi, बोल. Audible आहे. Visible नहीं है.
Yes, sir. I'm on way. I'm going to attend online webinar now.
Okay.
But, sir, it was a station.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. I mean, thanks really Prashant sir and Harshita for taking care of all these things.
Thank you for taking me into this program.
तू तर छान केलं बाळा, एकदम छान केलंस तू, मस्त केलंस. वर्षा तू पण छान केलं. वर्ष कुठे गेली? वर्षा गेली का? 3 वर्ष गेली वाटतं. कोण बोलतोय?